Good Sunday to all of you, especially for our president. Yes, you, Mr. Biden. I hope you remember your name. Your name is Joe Biden. It is not my name. It's yours. I am referring with this message to you. I repeat again. You are Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Joe Biden, the President of the United Dimensional States of America. Hallelujah! You got it? I hope so. Now, let's go ahead with our speech. You know what is going on in Florida. A lot of area are flooded, a lot of area destroyed completely. Many people, they don't have electricity. And as you know, you are pushing your agenda, or somebody for you is pushing this agenda of buying and using electrical cars and remove from the market and from our roads all gas-run cars. Now, go tell all these people, or for several days already, and who knows for how many days or weeks, they do not have electricity, and they own electrical cars like you suggested to many to buy, and they follow it your advice or order. Now they have to go to wait in line for several hours in some area where FEMA has a bottle of water or some food to give it to them. As you see all the cars, they're going online, waiting to get to the gas, the food or water. They are gasoline-powered cars. Why? Because the people who bought your cars, electrical, the cars are stuck. There's no way they can charge the car. And how they can go and spend several hours waiting in line to get a box of water to drink with a car that even if it has a little bit electrical power, they can lose while you're waiting in line and block the traffic of the other cars who are in line going to get the essentials as food or water. Don't you think this is an idiotic, hypocrite idea to change drastically from a gasoline to electrical powered cars when still we don't have enough power in our electrical grids all over the United States of America to give a decent supply of electricity to every home? Imagine when you had thousands or millions of cars to the same grid. Will be a general, global, countrywide blackout. Did you realize that? I hope so. So what we can do? Instead to talk about every year this hurricane, the damage it would do to us, why you don't take some billion of dollars from other project agenda you have that are worthless, really, and use them to hire the best scientists in the weather manipulation science to come up with an idea what kind of a chemical can be dumped from the air above a thunderstorm that starts in the coast of Africa and destroy the hurricane or storm in its infancy before it reaches the Atlantic water and rush toward the United States of America. Many people, many agencies, they say, oh, we tried, but doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. It's always the same story. But remember, You have the age to remember. If you still, once in a while you have a spark of remembrance. In Vietnam, we used pellet made of mercury, even though it was poisonous, to manipulate the weather, make more rain, and stop the attacks from the North Vietnamese when they were moving into the rice paddles. So we had the technology. Imagine after 50 years plus since then, how much this technology has been advanced. Every year upstate New York, before a big snowstorm, I saw a lot of airplane with windowless, no identification sign, flying over the cloud, creating chemical trails. Now, the Weather Channel, during this time, with the plane dropping this chemical trail, they were saying, oh, we're going to get tonight 2-3 inches of snow. After the coverage of all the sky in our area, upstate New York, by this airplane with these chemical trails, instead of 2-3 inches, we were getting a foot and a half, sometimes 2 feet of snow. Once, I took the fresh snow in my hands, I made a snowball, I brought into my home, I went to the kitchen, on top of the kitchen faucet, I turned the light underneath the bowl. I believe it or not, even after 5 minutes with the flame and the snowball, not even a drop of water come out from the snow. Tell me how it's possible that the water in its liquid state, when it's cold, can change to ice or snow, and when it's warm, rapidly change into water again with a flame under heat for 5 minutes, not even a drop of water, which means this is not natural snow. Is a snow, is water, which is embedded, who knows, how many chemicals are in there. And why they doing all this? But regardless what they're doing with this, let's go back to the hurricanes. Now, if we have the technology to make it worse, the weather, I am sure that we have the technology, or we can improve the technology to work in the reverse engineering. Comprende? Capisci? Do you understand what I'm saying? Bring in Africa, over the coast of Ivory or the area where this turbulence start, this weather pattern turbulence start, create an air base, military or whatever you want to call it, with several airplanes full with this same cargo that you see every day flying even over Washington with chemical trails, and put a special chemicals from these chemical trails on top of this tropical storm or storm they start to develop and kill them in their infancy before they reach the ocean waters, the Atlantic Ocean waters, coming toward America. Otherwise, every year we have destruction all over the south of the United States of America. Florida, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, many times even upstate, the Northeast, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and we don't think about this thing. We talk about electrical cars, but we are not able to have electrical cars because we don't have enough electrical grid to support them, and we can stop billions, if not trillions of dollars every year of destruction caused by these monsters of a hurricane, which they can stop there with maybe 1 billion or even less to put the right people to figure it out how to do it. And if I think in my mind as an humble, small, unknown person, imagine if some scientist, if they can create what I think can be done, because our government, in this case you, did it in Vietnam over 50 years ago. And you can do it the reverse now. So it is up to you, senators, congress people, if you really love your country, if you really like us, the American citizens who keep you there, please do something about it. Because right now we reach the level of civilization and technology that a lot of things can be done. And do you have the technology to do it? But you people keep it hidden from us for some purpose that we don't know. So use it and kill these hurricanes before becoming hurricanes. With this, I wish you remember who you are? Joe Biden. Joe Biden, the president. Okay? So I wish you, President, a very nice Saturday and a very nice weekend, relaxed, and to be so restful that by Monday morning you'll be able to start to do something about what I am talking to you. Bye bye, Joe. Have a good night. Mwah.